Tonight on Highway Patrol. Some creative parking needs explaining.
Been drinking tonight?
No.
A driver concocts an elaborate story to try and fool Senior Constable Mick McCran.
Some people will do anything to get out of getting into trouble.
And a police hunt is on for 5 teenagers on the run.
Stop!
What built 614 for car check on the roof?
It's after 10 p.m. and Senior Constable Ash Bowden is onto an unusual job.
Just up in Carrum Downs, we're looking for a car that was doing burnouts, and then another call's come through saying that a similar-looking car or very similar description has crashed. So we're just trying to get to it as quick as we can to see what the hell's going on.
Witnesses to the incident have given the location as this shopping mall car park. Ash soon spots what he's looking for.
What happened, mate? What's going on?
I'm just waiting for a mate.
Is that why your car's all smashed up and you're up on the grass at the moment, or what?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a mate. He's gone in there. Why?
I'm just wondering how the collision with your car happened, mate.
What collision?
Well, the one that's got all your wheels and stuff twisted up and your front bumper bars hanging off, mate.
Well, I'm just waiting for a mate, as I said.
Who's your mate?
Hey?
Who's your mate?
James.
Yeah?
In there.
James who?
Huh?
How'd you get down here? How'd you get down here?
Does it matter?
It kind of does, mate, because you've just been involved in an accident.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Yeah.
What kind of accident?
One with a curb, mate, and your whole car's smashed up.
One with the curb.
Can I see your licence, please?
No.
No?
No.
No? Been drinking tonight?
No.
I can smell it on you.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Well, I'm not driving.
On the phone.
Senior Constable Mick McCran has a clear view of this driver's phone in her hand.
Light blue. Toyota Corolla. Leave my right hand right here. Hello. You know what I was thinking? What was I thinking?
No, I was on the phone.
So you were on the phone?
Yeah, because I just picked it up from my daughter because she passed it to me.
Passed you the phone, yeah?
It slipped. It wasn't like I wasn't on the phone.
Right.
Because she was playing a game with it.
Yeah.
She passed it to me. It slipped down there. I picked it up and I gave it back to her.
But you had it in your left hand.
Yeah, I had to pick it up from down here and I
That was
picked
your
it
right
up.
hand. Okay. Well, why did you have it to your side of your head then?
Because I had to pick it up like that.
When I drove past you, it was to the side of your head.
Yeah.
So you picked it
I
up.
wasn't on. I swear I wasn't on the
And you
phone.
put
I
it
had
to
to
the side
pick
of
it
your
up
head,
from here,
and then you
my
handed it to
arm
the
had to
passenger.
come up. My arm had to come up to come out because I couldn't.
Your
quite
driver's
do
license there,
that.
please. Thank you. Thank you. Can you state for me your full name and your current address?
The woman's details check out. But in spite of being caught out, she's still reluctant to come clean about the cell phone.
How did it get from your daughter's grasp to down there?
She gave it to me and it slipped like off me lap down there.
Why would you keep a phone on your lap when you're driving?
I don't. She was passing it to me and I usually just have it sitting there.
Do you realise that you're in control of a ton of metal and you've got a young
Yeah,
wife
right.
next to you and you're driving down the road and...
Yeah, no, but like I felt for it and I felt it straight away. So if I hadn't been able to feel it, I would have just waited till I got out of the car.
Can you see what I'm concerned about though?
Yeah,
I'm concerned
yeah, I
about
know.
you've got a young one in that car with you, you're driving
Yeah,
down the
I
road
know.
and you're paying more attention to the phone and the
But
fact
I
that...
wasn't. That's the
Shh.
thing that's
Just hang on,
scared
hang on. You're paying more attention to the fact that you've dropped the mobile phone than you are the fact that you're driving down the road and there's a police officer watching you with a phone in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so at 50 kilometres an hour, you're doing 13 metres a second. Takes you about 6 seconds to do that action that you've described. So you've travelled about 70 plus metres.
Yeah.
And in that time, you've weaved a little bit in your lane. You've got a young life in the car with you.
Yeah.
And you haven't even noticed the police officer just watching you with a phone in your hand.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
Yeah, no,
scary,
I feel-
isn't it?
Yeah, I feel really.
So what happens if somebody pulls out in front of you? You've got to pay full attention to what you're doing when you're
I
driving.
totally understand.
So what if the mobile phone drops down the
Yeah,
side?
I know.
Doesn't really matter, does
no,
it?
it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about that young one.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, let me do some checks on your licence and registration. I'll come back with you.
But as Mick checks out the other details of the car, he finds more problems. Senior Constable David England has been alerted to join a pursuit. 5 young men are in a car being driven at reckless speeds.
Hello, road. Just gone through a red light, turned left onto Northumberland. The light was turning green. There was no traffic.
Just responding to a stolen vehicle. One of the cars was following a stolen car and then pursued it a little bit down into what appears to be a dead-end street. So we're just trying to get up there and catch this person.
The 251 information, the dead-end street, is an active door runner.
We'll do a runner by the looks of it. So let's get in here. Is this any of you?
27 Charlie 7. thanks, Lieutenant.
Police are already pursuing the offenders on foot, so Senior Constable David England knows the car's occupants must be nearby.
Roger.
Stop! Stop! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
She was passing it to me, and I.
A young woman has been pulled over by Senior Constable Mick McCran for using a cell phone while driving.
Has it been knocked?
She has a complicated explanation involving her daughter.
She'd only been playing a game on it.
So how did it get from your daughter's grasp to down there?
She gave it to me, and it slipped like off me lap down there.
Why would you keep it?
But Mick discovers something that is only going to make matters worse.
Is the registration paid?
Yeah, it is. It's in the glove box.
It's in the glove box. Think.
Is that it?
What's that?
Because
Here is your receipt.
yeah, it's the receipt for it being paid. Because
Paid for 6 months, have you?
I'm not sure where the sticker is. So
You're not sure where the sticker is?
Yeah, it's
But they would have sent you out the sticker though, wouldn't they?
Well, I hadn't, because I live with my mother, and sometimes she puts my mail like in obscure places.
That label ran out in June,
Yes.
so you've been driving around for 3 months without the current label
My
on?
mother's been away at my sister's
Yeah,
for a
but
little
just
while,
listen, you
and
gotta-
I was just waiting.
Hold up. Slow down. You've got to have a current registration label on there, and you
Yeah.
don't. So you need to fix that.
Yeah, I'm waiting just till Friday
Why?
because I need my mother to
To what?
I need her to have a quick look for the sticker.
Here's what I suggest
Because
you
if they've
do.
already sent it out to me, then I won't be able to get another one, will I?
But you could go back into Vic Roads and get another one.
I can. Because
reckon
I
you
haven't lost one before, so
Mick has heard everything he needs to hear.
I've got no doubt that she was using a mobile phone, and I really don't like it when somebody not only knows that they've done the wrong thing, but tries to blame a child or bring a child into the story. You can tell by looking at the young girl on the passenger seat that she's never heard that story before and that she knows that the driver was on the phone. So it's amazing. We all know the difference between the truth and a lie, but some people will do anything to get out of getting into trouble. Okay, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. There's your driver's licence. It's as simple as this. I've been doing this job for a long time. You drove past me with the mobile phone to the side of your head. You've been issued with an infringement notice for that offence.
yeah.
It's a $239 fine and 3 points. In relation to the car, you have not been given a traffic ticket. You have, however, been given a warning. Got a bald tyre on the back of the car that you need to fix up. Fine for an unroadworthy car would be $299. You have not been issued that fine. Fine for not having a current registration label is $117. You have not been issued that fine. Next time a police officer pulls you up and knows what he's talking about and you make up another story, you're going to find yourself getting all of the fines instead of just the one. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
No. Take care.
Senior Constable Jeremy Boncher is approaching an area of heavy traffic on the highway.
I'm just sitting in this traffic on the ceiling. Where are you going? This car's got the hazard light exemption. Apparently you can put your hazard lights on and then just drive in the emergency stopping lane. So we'll have a chat to him, see what makes him so special. Evening, licence there? Thank you. So what is your reason for driving in an emergency stopping lane today?
I'm running late.
You're running late, where are you off to?
Dinner.
Dinner.
Very important dinner.
Very important dinner?
Yeah.
All right, what's going to happen today is you're going to receive an infringement notice in relation to driving the emergency stopping lane.
Is it demerit points?
Wait, can you just
I
send
don't
me
know.
the mail, please?
I still have to jot down his details, so...
Oh, can you be, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be as quick as I can.
Okay, thanks.
What happened? I just running late for dinner, so I thought I'd drive in the emergency lane with the hazards on to get around the cars. Yeah, why not? I do it quite often.
Slow.
He's jumped in the emergency stopping lane. Very, very dangerous practice. If anyone had been in that emergency stopping lane, it could have been quite disastrous. By doing this, they're going to be even later and then be behind all the other traffic that they're trying to make headway through. So it's not cost-effective or time-effective, this practice.
It's funny because we were driving on the way here and I said to my girlfriend, I was like, I haven't been caught speeding or, anything in a while. I think I've got full demerit points and everything, touch wood. And, yeah, I've been done.
Okay, Kate.
Yes.
Tonight you receive an infringement notice in relation to driving in the emergency stopping lane. Okay.
Sweet.
And 3 demerit points.
3 demerit points, that's a bit hefty.
There's the infringement notice, 42 days to pay it, payment details up the top, ejection details on the back.
All right.
I'll be with you. Stay at the emergency stopping lane.
Yeah.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you, we will. Take it easy.
Been drinking tonight?
No.
I can smell it on you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not driving.
That's fine, mate. Your car's been involved in an accident. I believe you're an occupant of the car.
Oh, I haven't even...
All right, so what I'll get you to do, because of the fact you don't want to show me your licence, get you stand out of the car for me, please.
Senior Constable Ash Bowden has found a young man in a damaged car. It's run onto a garden in a car park, but the driver reckons it's nothing out of the ordinary.
Hop out of the car now.
Out of the car now?
Yeah, or get your licence out. Make a decision.
Well, I don't have a licence. I'm sitting here because I'm waiting for a mate, and I don't understand why there's 6 people standing around me.
Because we're working, mate, and you've had a car crash.
No, I haven't.
You're drunk.
Am I?
Yeah, you are, mate. I can smell it all over you. So hop out of the car.
I'm not... No, easy.
Come on.
I'm not drunk.
If you don't want to tell me who you are or produce a licence, mate, you can come over this way to the police car.
The motorist continues to deny any association with alcohol, but the evidence is everywhere.
Over this way, mate. Come
No,
to the
don't
police
go
car.
pushing me around.
Or come over this way, like I said, to the police car.
I have nothing on me, as I said before.
Well, come up this way. I want you to stand in front of the police car for me.
Don't go pushing me around.
Just stand there, mate. I'm not argumentative with you. I'm not being argumentative with you. I'm just asking you to do a few things.
I have nothing on me.
Right, who owns
Okay.
the car?
I don't know.
Well, what's your name? Let's start with that.
James.
What's your last name, James?
But Ash knows he's now being lied to, because the driver has already told him James is the name of his alleged friend. A young male offender in a stolen car that crashed has been tracked down by police. The driver, a young man over 6 foot and extremely fit, has given police quite a chase.
Get up. See you kneel down on the ground. Kneel down. What's your name? You know you're under arrest? Yeah? Obviously. Got anything on you?
After the young man has read his rights, he's put in a patrol car, which will escort him to the station.
Okay.
His mates have all been rounded up and accounted for. It's unlikely they'll be joyriding again anytime soon.
Yeah. See the anglers there on Melbourne Road?
Oh, yeah.
Just on the Maribyrnong Road there, travelling fast rate of speed. And just went into the section, kept going. Then out through Avondale Heights, out onto the ring road, then turned off in the Sunshine's patch where you guys probably picked up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so good result.
Yeah, well done.
What's occurred is when we arrived here, one of the vans was chasing a guy on foot, running up one of the side streets. The vehicle had crashed, and all the offenders had jumped out of the car and started running off. We caught the driver up in a house under construction, or in a vacant block just up there, and the other police units have captured the remaining 4 offenders.
At the scene of the crash, David finds a modest Ford Telstar. With 5 young men on board, this vehicle was never going to outrun police. 3 of the remaining 4 offenders wait nearby. All are handcuffed and ready to be transported.
You don't really care about them. That's their livelihood. That's how they get to and from work. What do you think you were doing tonight?
Beg your pardon?
What were you doing?
Taking along like an idiot.
Taking along like an idiot. And you knew it was stolen, didn't you? So what ends up happening is you cop it exactly like your mates. How old are you?
17.
And now Mum and Dad are probably going to have to be told where you are.
Understand.
Mum's not going to be happy, yeah? You live with Mum? Live with Dad? Who do you live with?
I live with a mate.
Live with your one of these mates?
No, different mate.
Different mate.
The 5th and final offender has also been apprehended and is waiting nearby. The joyride is over for tonight.
In years to come, you might own a nice car. Do you think someone would be happy stealing that? Do you think you'd be happy not being able to go to work? No. Well, it's about time you grew up, mate. Stop playing around to goofy, mate. 5 offenders, 1 recovered stolen car. Hopefully the owner will be happy.
What's your last name, James?
A suspected drunk driver has been lying to Senior Constable Ash Bowden, but finally comes clean.
What's your last name?
My name's...
Look at your car, mate. You've had an accident. It's blatantly obvious.
I pulled it back because there was like 20 people around there before.
So you drove the car backwards, did you?
I was walking.
Focus on me, Clint. You're under arrest, mate. Turn around.
What for?
Because I'm not happy with who you are. Put your hands behind your back. Now sit down here in the back of the police car. where you can have a think.
I told you who I was.
And I'll start working out who you are. Do you hold a Victorian driver's licence?
No, I don't. I lost it probably 12 months ago.
For what?
Drink driving.
Okay, so you shouldn't be driving at the moment? I'll be over in the other seat very shortly.
The driver continues to protest his innocence, but once he's settled down, Ash removes the handcuffs and conducts a breath test.
I'll do this for you.
That'd be great. Just one long breath until I say stop. Yep. Okay.
I trust you.
Yeah. Stop.
You get that one?
Yeah, it's working. All right, Clint.
Still doesn't mean I was driving.
In my opinion, due to the fact that I can obviously smell alcohol on you,
Yes.
you've been driving the vehicle, you've been involved in the
I have not
collision.
driven a vehicle.
Okay, I now request you to accompany me to a police station for the purpose of the breath
I have
test.
not driven a vehicle.
Hey, listen, you got to listen to me, okay? It's very important, all right? Now request you to accompany me to a police station for an evidential breath test, okay? Where you must remain there until you're given a certificate of analysis or up to 3 hours, whichever's quicker.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you happy
Not
to do
a
that?
problem.
All right.
All right. I have not driven a vehicle.
As we rolled up at the collision scene with this vehicle, a fair few witnesses were already watching him. We've spoken to those witnesses and they've reconfirmed as to the fact that it was him driving, and we are happy with that. And now he's obviously blown into the breath testing instrument, and we're taking him back for a further breath test at the station.
If only it was that simple.
What are you not
The young
sure
man
about?
is still not finished.
Just look at me and just concentrate on me, mate.
I'm not sure that you're
it's quite
a
serious.
federal officer of the law.
I'm not a federal officer.
Are you? I'll move on then.
I'm a Victorian police officer, mate.
No, well, that's not good
okay.
enough.
Let's not go around in circles.
You're not a federal officer of the law.
Let's not go around in
Are
circles.
you a federal officer of the law?
Do you want to come
Are
back?
you? No, I asked you.
Clinton, shut up and listen to me. It's
No.
quite serious.
No.
Now,
Well,
I've answered your question.
I've asked you a
Do you want
question.
to come back to the police station?
not really, no.
Because Ash knows who the driver is, he's no longer under arrest and may refuse to go back to the station.
If you want to go by your own free will,
I haven't really
that would be
done anything,
fantastic.
have
Well, you're driving whilst
I
disqualified,
have not
mate.
driven anywhere.
Well, that's something we can work out at court.
I haven't gone anywhere.
I need you to make a definitive decision.
Definitive. Can you define that? Definitive.
Yeah.
What is
Make
it then?
one simple decision, mate, and be clear
What
about
do
it
you
and
want
stick
me to
with
do
it.
then?
No, it's about what you want to do.
Let's go.
You happy to go now?
I'll go.
You're not going to change your mind?
If you want me to go there for a breath test, I'll go.
The driver's official breath test result back at the station comes as no surprise to Ash.
He blew .181, which is 4 times over the legal limit. He was also disqualified from driving, so he's going to receive a summons for the driving whilst disqualified, where he'll have to go and explain himself to the magistrate. It just goes to show that not only does alcohol affect your ability to drive, but it also affects your ability to tell the truth.